chatNOU. Stefan Smit is 'n plaaslike visuele kunstenaar en hy chat met ons in die chatNOU studio oor sy werk en net oor sy love vir die kunste. So very welcome to chatNOU, Stefan.
Oh,
it's nice meeting you. It's
Thank you
nice
for having
seeing you.
me.
No, it's such a pleasure. So let's start at the beginning. Where did your love for art and for painting start?
I've always actually had a passion for the artwork. I just love getting my hands dirty and creating. So it's something I feel that I've always had with me, you know.
So if I had to ask that question to your mother, she would completely like agree that from like the beginning of beginnings.
Yeah, drawing on walls, like drawing in my maths books.
Dirty, not dirty with mud, dirty with paint.
Yeah, pretty much.
So now your medium is usually paint. Do you use other mediums as well?
Yeah, I use spray paints and oil paints. I love like experimenting and trying different mediums out, but it's mainly spray paints and oils.
That's so cool. How would you describe your artistic style then?
I'd say it's like a combination between loose work and realism. So it's got like a little bit of impressionism as well as a little bit of like fine detail.
And did you like, how can I say this, like fine tune your style to this? Did you go like through a flow of various experiments?
It's literally been a process of trial and error, like figuring it out as I go and figuring out what I do and don't enjoy.
Oh wow, but it's beautiful. I really, the way you just explained it to me, I can totally see it in your artwork. It's really great. Well done on that then. Do you have any formal training and what is then your take on art schools?
Strangely enough, I don't have any formal training in art, but I do in music. I got my degree for piano. But I'm actually really glad that I didn't study art because after I finished my studies with music, I kind of lost my passion for it a little bit. I still play every day today, but that was something that I'm glad I didn't pursue with my art because I still have my passion. So everything I've learned, I've been able to teach myself and like grow with it too. So I'm not really a fan of art schools personally. Maybe an unpopular opinion, but that's just me.
I think like they have their own opinions of things and then they put it on you and then they sort of just die your love for all things that was good.
Quite possibly.
It sounds very different all of a sudden.
In the art realm sometimes, yeah.
No, I can understand it. But so now this is very cool. You are planning 6 murals for Sony. I'm going to read this. For their head offices in South Africa, and there's also some murals for SAB. That's really, really cool. Tell us more about this and how did it come about and what are you planning? And we are so excited to hear more about this.
I'm really excited about it myself actually. So I've almost finished my mural for South African breweries with a friend of mine, Justin Nomad. And it's actually the biggest piece I've ever painted. It's 36 meters wide by I think 12 meters high. It's a double volume. And that has been a ton of fun to work on. And at the moment, I'm also busy planning 6 murals for Sony for their head offices, which I have to do in August. So it's a busy month.
How long do you get, like, time for these murals?
As soon as possible.
And like, they're just like, so this is what we want and you have as soon as possible?
Yeah, sleep's not an option most of the time.
Oh, wow. Do you also have like a playlist? Because I remember I had design it on school and usually then I'd have a playlist.
I've got my music in my ears at all times whenever I work.
That is crazy.
But I love it. Like, I really enjoy working hard. It keeps me motivated, so.
Do you sketch first and then you take it to the wall? Windows, to the walls.
That's fantastic. It completely depends. Sometimes I'll do like a preliminary sketch on Photoshop and then superimpose it on the wall and then see what I want to paint. Sometimes I do like an oil painting beforehand and then see if that'll translate well into spray paint.
That is so crazy. That's really, really cool. But you've done a few commissions now. What is your favorite one?
Yeah, I've been really lucky to work with some amazing companies like Nike, Standard Bank, Discovery, and I've been able to do like a lot of like really fun stuff because I really enjoy traveling as well. So I remember last year I got the opportunity to go to Dubai and do a painting for a private clinic there. So anything that gives me the opportunity to travel is just like a big plus for me.
Then like a winner.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that. That's
Plus,
so sweet.
I got to ride a camel in the Dubai desert, which was a ton of fun.
That's crazy. But now you're also involved in an art therapy project in Bronkhorstspruit.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. A friend of mine, Nate Bladenstein, has organized something to commemorate some children that passed away last year in a taxi accident. in the area. So it's a mural that I'm going to be painting, and he's getting about 300 kids from the local community to come and paint it with me. So I thought it would be like a nice therapeutic way of helping everybody there and just like helping where I'm able to, you know. So I'm really excited for that.
That is so cool. Thank you for using your talents to help and to
not at all. No.
That's great. That's really, really cool. Now I want to know, in October you're going to Denmark.
Yeah.
What are you doing there? And then I'm also hearing like next year you'll be traveling too. What's happening in your life, Stefan?
So yeah, there's some cool opportunities coming up. I'm going to be going to Denmark with a friend of mine in October to do a few things. We're going to be painting a mural, doing a co-solar exhibition together, and doing a couple of oil painting demonstrations at like an art convention. And then in 2018, I'm going to be traveling to London for a 3-month residency. I'm really fortunate enough to be sponsored by the British company DStv. So they're wanting to fly me out there and have like a residency. I'd love to chat more about the details, but that's all I can chat about for now.
Stefan, that's amazing!
I'm excited.
Well done it, guys.
Yeah.
Yo. We're sitting here with a master. Like in 200 years. In 200 years.
It's like a lot of work to do.
Smit hanging next to the Van Goghs and stuff. But just, I think, so related to art. Hier is vele